At the confluence of the three rivers is Acrisure Stadium. These two teams will break the seal on conference play in this one. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Pitt Panthers have a unique setup, sharing a field with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I can tell you, the convergence of three rivers, it's one of the most scenic, beautiful stadiums in college football. Acrisure hosts 68,000 strong. The Pitt Panthers looking to have a great season and make that home field a true advantage again this year. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Pitt pushing the base.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down.
Snags it and he's open. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try.
Number 91 on the field goal.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Gamecocks offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculus.
Coming out aggressively. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time. Now, the coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game, and here you go. The opening drive of the game, great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays, they're trying to catch it, and a lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays. And And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Got a little space, finding some room. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for a crease. It's Fuller. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
4th and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the 4th down conversion, and they get in for 6.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. The run inside. It's Turner. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Great place to start for this offense. Sellers on the play action. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Run in the red zone. It's McAllister. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. On the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Pressure coming. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself on the draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in inner space.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Pitt will have to boot this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Might be changing the route. Sellers looking to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's McAllister. There's a crease. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
You know, it's funny because that play worked out well, so the offensive coordinator, he looks like a genius. But if it didn't work well, everybody's yelling, wow, that's a conservative call. What are you doing? It's 3rd down.
It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Here's Sellers to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running inside. It's Turner. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Terrapins, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now over to your game inside Acrisure Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Making side adjustments here. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Throwing Sellers. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 3rd and 3. Right back to the well. There's some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration out front.
Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1. The run inside. It's Turner. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Trying play action. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Pitt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Looking for a gap. It's McAllister. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. Maybe a crease. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. He's an open open space downfield. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Offense gets set for second down. Creates a little space there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. The Gamecocks will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. That's caught. It's Knight. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Kent. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Oh, they're after him, and he never had a chance. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Play fake, Sellers. Bears the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
A designed run for the quarterback. Maybe some room here. Past the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looking downfield on first down. catch in the middle. It's Yates. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch in stride inside the 15. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'll go to the air on second and short. Touchdown, Pitt! Quick strike through the air for the score. The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sellers. Grabbed behind the line. It's McAllister. Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Pitt calls it second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Caught behind the line. It's Harbor. And that's the final timeout for Pitt. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it in. It's Tuggle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Makes a grab and room to run. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Sellers to the air again. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Sellers to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He's got enough for the first down, and the screen pass, a safe throw, will put this game on ice. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Gamecocks enter the final minute of play trying to run out the clock. Looking for room. It's Fuller. Could be an alley. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And they'll try it again after the inexplicable delay of game penalty, 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They bring an extra DB onto the field as they try to stop this 4th quarter score. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Quarterback keeps it. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown.
Well, it's too little too late, obviously, for this offense. You love to see your guys out there still competing, but the net result, zeros on the clock, you've lost the game. There's still a lot this offense has to work on moving forward.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.